Do you feel like this week has been very unhinged and incredibly chaotic? It's astrology time! Let's look at what we have to look forward to in the week ahead. The Mars and Venus conjunction we had on Pluto all last week was exhausting. Thankfully, that is lightening this week as Mars and Venus are moving on from Pluto. They will continue to move together all week, but it won't be as intense as it has been. This week will really be about taking action on the clarity you've received from all the changes that have happened and everything that's come up in the last week. We start off Monday with the moon in Libra. We'll be feeling more social, more like prioritizing relationships and the people in our life. Then on Tuesday, we have the moon on the south node in Libra, so there might be a period of release as it relates to our emotions and anything really holding us back from trusting our intuition. This will be in a harmonious aspect with the Venus-Mars conjunction we have in Aquarius. So this release will really require you to take action, but it will benefit your money, it will benefit your relationships, and your self-worth. Although some things might come up around all of that that feels like it's challenging our expansion and our utmost feeling of abundance, as the Mars-Jupiter conjunction will be in a square aspect to Jupiter and Taurus for most of the week. Also on Tuesday and on Wednesday, we have a Sun, Saturn, Mercury conjunction in Pisces. This is going to be right on top of my Saturn, y'all. It's my Saturn return, so I've been excited about this, but I don't know how it's going to play out when it happens. Tuesday and Wednesday will be very interesting because this is going to have us really take a hard look at how we're disciplined and committed to our dream and how we're making it happen. Although, because the sun is here, it might blind that to us. It might blind our mindset or our communication around it. Almost like there's big changes and big things happening behind the scenes that we can't really see yet. Like, you know how when you plant flowers or you plant anything, it takes a while for you to see that it's growing? This is that energy. On Thursday, we'll have the moon in Scorpio making a harmonious aspect to all of this. And you'll be getting a lot of clarity, or there will be a big focus on what are you passionate about right now or obsessed with? Like, what do you really love doing or love talking about? How can you make changes in your life that support those things and make a career out of it if that's something you desire to do? This is the time to do it. Although it might not feel possible or we don't know how it's going to happen, right? We don't need to know how it's going to happen. You just need to follow that excitement and following what feels good to you. No matter if things feel like a tug of war or a push and pull, follow your desires. They are leading you to your utmost expansion and abundance. On Friday, we have the moon in Scorpio opposition to Uranus, and Uranus will be in a square to Venus. So this is the time, like I was just saying, to make those changes that you want to make that you know are going to benefit you long term. Although it might be scary and you don't have all the steps or a plan, you don't need to have any of that. You really just need to follow your gut and take the inspired action. We have a North Node Chiron conjunction like all of this month. Now is the time to be stepping into a new direction and taking that inspired action towards your new direction. All of this might have this week feeling a little bit heavy until we get to the weekend when we have the moon moving into Sagittarius. We'll be feeling more fun, more adventurous, more playful during this time. Might also run the risk of putting your foot in your mouth, so just watch out for that. As the moon in Sag will be in a square to the Saturn Sun thing we have going on, and then Mercury on Sunday. There might also be some hard conversations that you've needed to have that are ultimately going to expand you and lead you to align more and more with this dream that you have and you're working towards. And ultimately, what happens this weekend will heal you because this will be in a harmonious aspect to Chiron and the North Node. But also just pick your battles. And if things get too heated, like take a step back. This week is giving me hot, heavy, fast changes that are really going to solidify in your vision and this dream life you've had for yourself. But we will see. How's this showing up for you? Let me know in the comments. As always, I will see you next week.